and welcome to Fiction World. My name is Sophie and I'm your host, and today I'm coming to you with a whole kind of thing based on thanks to Corona. So these are all the books that I've got since Corona started, so since I've been at my parents', which also explains the different background and everything, and also explains why my books are all on a piano. Let me introduce you to my new bookshelf. So, these are all the books that I've got new since I've been here, and these are all books that I got used. So I decided to look at stores not stores, but online, such as Rebuy and eBay and also Amazon, to buy some used books. Some I had to get for university, some I just wanted to get. So let's start. I have them actually alphabetical order now, because I decided to organize them in alphabetical order on my bookshelf. So let's just go and see. So the first book that I have in here is by Margaret Atwood, and that is the Penelopiad. Yeah, let's just take it. I don't know much about this book. I just know that I had to get it for university because I wanted to take a course in Greek mythology and English literature, and I'm not being able to take the course because I didn't have the module before that done yet, so I wasn't able to and I wasn't allowed to, but I still got the books. Makes sense, right? That book is basically about Greek mythology. Next we have Tears of the Desert by Halima, Bashir and Damien Lewis. This is a memoir. It's about a woman that is born in Darfur and survived the horrors of it. I'm not quite sure what the horrors are yet because I haven't read the book, but I'm excited to find out what it is. Then trying to put them back in order as well at the same time. Then we have Achilles by Elizabeth Cook, also a Greek mythology book, and this one is super thin, so might be easy to read this one. Then the last Greek mythology book, because we have 3, is Liz Selected Stories by E.M. Forster. Also, no idea what this is about. I just know how to get it from my Greek mythology course that I wasn't even able to take at the end. I think it's here, yeah. Then next we have the Jane Austen book club by Karen Joy Forster. Fowler. It's really difficult to read, like, this backward letter. Okay, Fowler. And it's about 6 people that come together and talk about Jane Austen books. It's funny because I only read one Jane Austen book so far, but I feel like still gonna be able to read this and enjoy it. Then we have a graphic novel, and this is Coraline by Neil Gaiman and illustrated by P. Craig Russell. I feel like everyone knows what Coraline is about. She moves to a new place with her parents, ends up finding a weird store, and ends up being in another world with another mother and another father, and they have buttons for eyes, which explains the button and the eye. And there's some really creepy stuff in this. Like, the graphic novel is actually really creepy. Let me tell you. Then we have probably the biggest book at all in this. And the biggest, I mean, size-wise. This is Game of Thrones by George R.R. Martin, and this is the first in a Song of Ice and Fire. I'm not quite sure what happens in all of this. I've seen some of the series. I'm in the 4th season or something, so I don't know how far this book goes into the season. So I'm interested to see what happens. Let's move a bit further. Then we have the Essex Serpent by Sarah Perry. I love this. The cover is super cool, which is also why I got this. No idea what this is about. Do you know that it's kind of an historical fiction book? But that's basically all I know. It's in London, 1893. I love London, so I hope I like it. The last 2, one of them is The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien. A hobbit decides to go on an adventure with dwarfs and a wizard. What else can I say about this? There's dragons, there's elves, there's an adventure. And last we have How to Be Single by Liz Tuccillo. There's 4 friends that are single and they live their lives, and then they kind of realize that they kind of didn't live it the correct way. This is how I understand it. They didn't really live it the correct way, and one of them ends up kind of quitting a job and going on a trip worldwide and look at how other single ladies are doing it in other countries. So I'm excited to see how this happens, because I'm like a single lady, not doing a good job, I think. I don't know. Maybe they're doing it all the way I am doing it. Oh, forgot the last book. This is the book I'm actually reading right now, so this is why it's not in my bookshelf. And that's The Thief Lord by Corona. No, it's not Corona, it's Cornelia Funke. Wow, brain. Not everything has to do with something with Corona. Wow, that was bad. Well, basically, The Thief Lord... I'm moving a lot, I'm so sorry. Like, the chair is making it worse because it's a twirly chair. The Thief Lord by Cornelia Funke is about 2 brothers. One of them is, I think, like 16 or something. The other one is 6 or 7. And their mother died. And then the aunt and uncle decide to take the younger one in. But they're like not the nicest people. And so the boys decide to run away. And decide to go to Venice because they've heard a lot of good stuff from Venice. From the mother who like loved it and who wanted to move there with the boys. And though they meet a group of boys, not a group of boys, they meet a group of children with like the weirdest names. We have Hornet, that's like the weirdest name, Hornet, and then we have Riccio and I forgot the other one, Mosca. And they live in this hotel, and then sometimes Scipio comes, who's like the thief lord, and he brings stolen goods, and then the children are supposed to sell the stolen good and get the money in. And that's basically how they live. And then there's also a private detective who is trying to find the boys, because the aunt and uncle decided to go to Venice and search for them there. Then the book is basically about a big case coming in, like someone wants something from the thief lord to be stolen, and basically goes from there. So I hope that made sense. This is like the only book I was able to talk about because I kind of already know what this book is about. Oh yeah. Anyways, I hope you like this random, very random video. If you did so, give it a thumbs up. Also, please tell me in the description, the comments down below if you have read any of these books. If you have, what did you think of them? Like, did you like them? Did you not like them as much? I would really like to know what you think of the books. Or if you want to read one of them, maybe they're on your TBR. But yeah. I hope you liked this. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Don't forget to subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet, and click on the bell right next to you so you get notifications every time I post a new video, which is very random. Obviously, let's post another week, another year maybe. But yeah, hope you liked this. Keep on reading and see you next time. Bye!